I'm going to examine the infamous case of Dharun Ravi and Tyler Clementi. They were both roommates at Rutgers University. Ravi recorded Clementi reportedly having a sexual encounter with another man and broadcast it live for the whole school to see. As a result of the humiliation that followed, he killed himself by jumping off the George Washington Bridge. My investigation will look at the issues of gay rights. Tyler Clementi was an 18-year-old young man trying to find himself and was experimenting with his sexuality. Was it right for him to be exposed by his roommate?
That was wrong what he did, because he invaded his privacy, and I feel what he called himself, he said he wasn't doing nothing intentionally, but by him putting that video, leaving that camcorder in so he could watch him, he invaded his rights.
We will never know if he would still be alive today if his sexuality was not made public. Many activists were fearful that Clementi's death would cause other suicides among gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender youth with low self-esteem.
It definitely was devastating, and after that a rash of LGBT suicides were happening around that, and I think it hit home for myself just understanding that, because I personally love working with youth, and so it hit home for myself because to understand that the demise that they go through and to understand that they're never going to get to the place of acceptance.
We went to City Hall to interview the Speaker of the New York City Council, Christine Quinn, about the Tyler Clementi case. She is an openly gay public official and recently married her longtime partner, Kim Catullo.
It's just such an enormous tragedy when any young person takes their own life, but that young man seemed to have such talent, right, and such promise.
Do you feel that it was the young man's fault as why he killed himself, or do you think like if he would have never been recorded, do you still think he would have?
Yeah, I think he was certainly responsible.
Clearly at fault?
Yeah, I mean, he made a decision, right, to do something really mean and wrong. Did he ever think that decision would end up forcing, putting somebody in the position where they'd kill themselves? Of course not. But he knew what he did was wrong.
If he wasn't exposed and put on social networks and text about it, I believe he still would be alive.
While investigating this case, I learned that equality is not a simple concept. There's more to it than I thought. This case opened my eyes to the fact that in our society, people are not really treated equally. I had many discussions with people from different backgrounds, but in the final analysis, most people agreed that Ravi was wrong for invading the privacy of Clementi. If people were more understanding and caring towards each other, they would not ridicule and expose those with alternate lifestyles. All human beings have a contribution to make, and people are more than their sexual orientation. This is Syrnae McEachin reporting from the Harlem Renaissance High School.